Neighbors of ABC Animal Rescue say they're already overwhelmed with noise at all hours, and they can't imagine what it would be like with more animals there. Marcy Jones live now with details on this. Marcy.
Well, Troy, today the City Council unanimously approved the rescue's rezoning request to add to and modify their space. Right now, the rescue says they have about 70 dogs, and after the expansion, they won't have more than 80. But neighbors say with more animals comes more unwelcome noise. In this dog-eat-dog world, sometimes you have to accept a little noise. But neighbors of ABC Animal Rescue say the barking in their neighborhood is constant.
We don't want them to go away. We want the rescue to continue to operate and do what they do so wonderfully. But we also don't want it to come to a point where it destroys our quality of life. And right now, it is doing that.
3 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, we'll hear it nonstop, and that's inside my house. Now, the interesting thing is I'm deaf. I have hearing aids in both ears, and it's still loud enough that it wakes me up at night.
The folks at ABC Animal Rescue say ever since the rezoning hearing was put on the table, this has become an issue, and that never before was there a problem.
We've been there for 30 years. I checked the public records. There's not one complaint in 30 years that is registered with Neighborhood Services.
Although Gilbert admits there have been neighbor complaints left on the rescue's voicemail, none of them have included a name or return phone number. The director of ABC says she's also aware of neighbors' concerns, but hasn't experienced the noise herself.
I am oftentimes at the facility, at all hours. If I'm out in the street and I rescue an animal, I may show up at 2 o'clock in the morning. It is dead as a doornail and very quiet.
Adding that even though the expansion won't happen for about a year, the rescue is taking steps to ease the situation.
We have agreed to install audio and visual monitoring equipment, which is, very quality equipment. Will measure, the decibel level at the property line. So that's going to be, to make the neighbors feel very comfortable to know that we will not exceed the noise ordinance in the city of Phoenix.
Neighbors say regardless of today's vote, they plan to be involved with ABC during the renovation and hope more communication will be available. Reporting live, Marcy Jones, Fox 10 News.
Marcy, thank you. A bill that would offer